Welcome back and happy Tuesday again. So now let's take a look at our current temps around the country. We're seeing 22 in Denver, 36 in Chicago, and 18 in Helena, Montana. Now the system is still making its way east towards us, and this low pressure system will be moving through the delta during the overnight hours. But we can see where we have that much colder air behind the system and this warmer air out front stretching across the southeast. It's 61 now in Greenville and Greenwood, 57 in Batesville, and 60 in Monticello and El Dorado. Wind speeds are still at 9 for Greenwood, 16 in Greenville, and 14 in Cleveland. So radar is not showing any rain going on this morning, but again, we could start to get some showers later this afternoon, but especially for this evening and overnight. So the Mississippi River is still at 19.7 feet. It'll be at 20.5 feet by Thursday, and by Sunday, it'll rise another foot to 21.5 feet. So now let's go ahead and talk about that possible severe weather once again. So earlier this morning, the delta was pretty much split between a slight risk and a marginal risk for severe weather. This enhanced risk was covering just the bottom tips of the South Delta, but it has pushed a little further north to include most of Yazoo County, Sharkey, Issaquena, and also West and East Carroll parishes in northeast Louisiana. And then we still have a slight risk covering the mid-delta and a marginal risk covering the north delta. And again, this is in effect for today and for tonight. Now, we'll have mostly cloudy skies for today. Thunderstorms should really begin later this afternoon, mainly for the evening and overnight hours. Wind speeds will be around 15 to 20 miles per hour, and wind gusts will be up to 30 miles per hour for today. Now, here's a look at your Tuesday planner. So around 1 p.m., we could still be a little dry in some spots, but again, we'll start to have some rain moving in as we get into the afternoon, and then as we get into this evening, we'll start to have showers and thunderstorms beginning and continuing during the overnight hours as that system is making its way through the delta. Overnight lows will be in the upper 50s. Winds will still be from the south-southeast at 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 30. Now for Wednesday, we won't be done with the rain just yet. We'll still have more rain for tomorrow, and then we'll have that colder air starting to filter into the delta after the system moves out of our area. So highs will be in the low to mid 60s at first, then temperatures will be dropping into the upper 50s as we get into the afternoon hours. Winds will be becoming northwesterly, and wind gusts will still be around 25 miles per hour for your Wednesday. So now looking at the future tracker, we see where the system is out west, just over Oklahoma, going to be pushing east through Arkansas, then Mississippi and Louisiana, Tennessee. We're going to have this main line of showers and thunderstorms passing through late tonight and overnight. And with this mainly being a nighttime event, of course, make sure you have a way to receive weather alerts. Of course, it's not a good time frame for it to be moving through while people are sleeping. But again, if you can just have a way to receive alerts, that'll be the best thing for you to do, of course, as we'll have this passing through the delta. Now, looking at the rainfall totals, this is what the accumulations look like between this evening and Wednesday evening. We're expecting about 1 to 2 inches for the delta, while some parts of southeast Arkansas will get a little bit more. We're seeing about a little over 2.5 inches for Dumas, Arkansas, 2 for Crossett, 2 inches for Durant, 1.9 inches for Vaden, and close to 2 inches for Greenville. And then we're seeing about 5.5 inches over East Mississippi, parts of East Mississippi. So now to talk about the weather alerts again, just make sure you're tuned into the Delta news stations. Make sure you know which National Weather Service offices to follow. Memphis and Jackson would be the best ones because they're closest to our area, and Jackson is the main one for our area. And also, again, just make sure you have the volume all the way up. It's unfortunate that we're mainly expecting severe weather for tonight and overnight, but good news is once we get past today, well, for tonight and for Wednesday, we're going to have nicer weather moving in again to end out this week. Now, we're expecting our highs to be in the mid-50s on Thursday, about upper 40s to low 50s for Friday through Sunday, and still in that temperature range for Monday. Rain chances are 50% for today, but they increase to about 100% for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and have a terrific Tuesday.